Welcome back to CryptosRus. I'm George. We're all George. So, besides the big inauguration, there are a few other economic news that can move markets. The biggest one, of course, is the inauguration and all the executive orders that will be signed today. And then you got some other things like jobless claims. That's always important. Bank of Japan may have a rate hike. I don't think so. They haven't had one for a while, and they know it's going to drop markets. Consumer sentiment, I think the biggest one, of course, is today. What gets signed, like the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. And then jobless claims, right? That could be a big market mover as well. So we'll see. But one thing's for certain, FOMO is back, and not just for the memes. You know, looking at the ETFs as expected, I told you guys, all the people, all the lettuce hands that sold, okay, the prior week, you see all this red, the outflows, guess what? They all bought back. The last Friday, we had almost $1 billion worth of inflow. So people are definitely still loading up and expecting great things to happen starting today. So let's see. And Saylor, you know, all the buying may be paying off because Bitcoin's at all-time high, or was. But all the buys he bought at like 95,000, 100,000, 105,000, 108,000, pretty much all in the green. And today, he is going to be buying more. I don't know how much more, but Saylor is going to keep on going. I wonder if Saylor would come out with his own meme. I think if Saylor came out with the Saylor meme, and he could justify it by saying whatever he makes from it, well, I guess you can't say it because then it becomes... then there's a utility. But if he didn't say anything, well, let's just say he could say it and he's not going to get sued by the SEC. But his rationale is if he comes out a meme, he can use it to buy more Bitcoin with, because that's his whole model and thesis, to leverage, to borrow, and to buy more Bitcoin. So imagine if Saylor came out with a meme, it blows up to like, again, 10 to 20 billion dollars, and then he uses the proceeds of that to buy more Bitcoin. That would be wild. But I think people will accept it if he said it like that. If the whole purpose of the meme is to buy more Bitcoin. You know, even though he may not believe in it, but the whole purpose is to buy more. You know, I think that could work. I'm going to tweet that out to him and see what he says. Italian lawmaker urges banking foundation to buy Bitcoin. You guys get the point, all right? Bitcoin, like I've been saying, is going to go a lot higher. I made a prediction last few weeks that Bitcoin will be above 108,000, somewhere between 110 and 115 before inauguration. So technically speaking, I was right for a little bit because we were in 109,000, right? But I do think we still have a couple hours. We could get right back up to 110 possibly before the inauguration. We're not that far off. We're really not. So, and the pattern is looking the same. We have these bullish flag patterns, and every single time you have a little dip in the middle, a little consolidation before you form that next leg up. It's looking exactly like what happened in 2023 before we shot up to a new high. So are we going to see that? Are we going to shoot up to 130 or 150,000 soon? Sure. Yeah. It might not even stop from there. All right. What else is there? Obviously, all the memes are bringing volume, huge volume to Solana. Solana also broke an all-time high. It got up almost as high as 300 yesterday. Right now, it's back down to, what is it? 212? No, that's too low. 256, 260, right? So basically, it's back to all-time high. It has broken it. This shows the power of memes, even though at times, and it could be still a little congested, this shows you how many people FOMO, first of all, into memes, and second of all, how much volume they could bring. If Trump or Melania coins were launched on ETH, you would see probably, $2,000 to $5,000 for gas fees. And the whole network would be down and there would be nothing being conducted on ETH because it would have shut down. But, with Solana, with its high throughput, even with that, it still got congested and was inoperable for a little bit. But, hey, growing pains is growing pains, okay? We got $33 million worth of fees, all-time record because of the two meme coins. And you know what? It may keep going, especially what happens after today. And this is what people think will happen to the Trump coin. At least one person thinks that it may go up to $111, which is not that much. That's only like 3x from here. So again, it's not going to be like 300x, not even 30x, 3x, 5x. Still doable, but got to be careful. Got to be careful.